The benefits of eating locally are, I think, for me personally, I get to eat fruit off my own tree. And I get a lot of pears, so I'm all for eating tons of local fruit. Obviously, I think there's a health benefit, I think there's a cost benefit, and I think there's definitely a nutritionally. And the flavor, there's no question that the local flavors always come through and shine on the plate.
At the end of the day, I have to go home and feel really good about what I do, and I don't think I would feel good at the end of the day if I serve substandard food to the clients that at St. Joseph's. So I have to feel proud, and I have to make sure that my staff are happy. So in order for them to be happy, they have to be proud of what they do as well. So I guess we're all in it to feel good at the end of the day, and we feel good because we produce quality food.
So I think no matter what institution you are, if you're feeding your customers or your clients, you want them to leave happy, and I think that would definitely happen.
If you think about thawing a frozen lasagna, there's really no labor involved. There's no testing of skills. It's just, you unload a box and it goes in the fridge and it thaws. So you had to kind of sell the idea of how they would be, using their skills more. They would feel good at the end of the day more, because they used to get a lot of complaints from the residents and the patients and from the nursing staff, like, this food is crappy. And of course, when you get so many complaints, it's hard to feel good about what you do. So when they started serving food that was not only made conventionally, and it was more local food, they're going to have more dialogue, and people started saying, oh, this was a great beef stroganoff tonight. That makes them feel good. Even though they may be just serving the food, just not getting that constant complaints was huge for them.
I'd love to see hospitals with workshops on how to cook better. I mean, when you go to a hospital, you should come out feeling better and feeling revived and ready to take on your health.
There's the cliche, it's good for the environment, it's good for, good for the economy, it's good for farmers, all that. But I think when you really get down to what are the benefits of local food, when you talk to a chef about the benefits, is it's making them really think about the ingredients that they're using and the steps that they take in their cooking process. And it really puts them back into their passionate state of what's most important, and that's the great ingredients that they're using.
People are concerned about what they're eating, what preservatives and additives might be added in certain foods. We see movies that are kind of like Food Inc. is a good example of a movie that's out there that's exposed some of the processing factors that are out there.
When we run an item past the supermarket scanner, we're voting for local or not, organic or not.
Imagine what it would be if, as a national policy, the idea would be to have such nutritionally dense food that people actually felt better, had more energy, and weren't sick as much. Now see, that's a noble goal.
I don't believe we're going to go any further down this rabbit hole. We know it's unhealthy. It's costing our healthcare far more than it ever should have. I mean, we're on the complete opposite side of this discussion, and it really needs to be that hospital should have food that is healthy, that actually promotes health. There are certain foods that are inflammatory and those that aren't, and we don't even talk about those things.
And I think number one, quality is the most important for us. Education, we educate our students and our faculty and staff about what we're doing and why we're doing it and why it's important for them. And I think that's what really drives us forward in that regard.